They did fire Gina Carano for absolutely nothing. And I'm done. I'm so done. She did nothing wrong. In fact, Pedro Pascal, who is he plays Mando, he has shared some and posted some really heinous stuff. And he still has his job. He has his job. In fact, one of the images going around, he was trying to compare kids in a concentration camp in Germany to what he says are kids in, I guess, a detention camp. Maybe it's one of Joe Biden's overflow facilities. But actually, apparently the photo's from Pakistan. It's not even from the United States. So it's not even a correct image comparison, and yet he's fine. He shared another image wherein he where he compared red hats to swastikas as well. It's all on my Twitter timeline, and you're going to get it in the newsletter as well this evening. So, yeah, and we did cancel our Disney Plus because I'm done. I'm not giving these people any of my money. The whole damn reason that we got it was for Mandalorian. I'm not even kidding you. You know, my kids are older. Why the hell do I need to be watching Disney for? And so we canceled it. That was it. And I'm not going to be able to get into it anymore, knowing that Disney's fine with the genocide of Uyghurs in northern China. In fact, when they went and filmed Mulan there, they work with the Communist Party of China, and then they had the audacity to thank the communist governing board that's actually executing Uyghurs there, thank them in the credits of their film. All the people who are so concerned about human rights say nothing about the slave labor and the camps that China's currently running. You all are a bunch of posers, and you should be ridiculed endlessly. You frauds. You scenesters. And then these people say nothing about, like I said, Pedro Pascal's ridiculousness. All the people who have been calling Trump Hitler for 4 years are suddenly upset because Gina Carano said Nazis are bad. And that's exactly what she said. Nazis are bad. She was pointing out that when you, and it's an image that she shared with some text underneath it on Instagram. And she was pointing out that the reason that Nazis were able to commit the atrocities that they did is because they had seeded the culture with so much hate. And people began looking at others not as neighbors and friends, but as enemies. My friend Yudi over at the Pew Pew Jew wrote a great piece about this, and I'll include that in the newsletter as well. Because he said, as the grandson of people who survived the Holocaust, he said that, you know, he remembers his grandfather telling him how he would actually run down the streets in Poland because his classmates were chasing him, screaming anti-Semitic slurs at him. And he was like, it's absolutely true. You have people trying to whitewash history. And the point is that when people stop seeing the humanity of others, they justify atrocity. So she said Nazis are bad, and Disney was like, oh, got to cancel her. Yeah. And then you have James Gunn. He got his job back with Guardians of the Galaxy after he had some really heinous stuff about kids, questionable remarks about kids.
More than questionable.
Yeah, more than questionable. It was disgusting. There was another Disney director who talked about putting kids of Trump voters in the wood chipper, replete with graphics. Disney didn't fire him because it's not about anything other than canceling conservatives. Gina Carano said nothing wrong. She said nothing untrue. And anyone who thinks that what she said is anti-Semitic is a moron who doesn't know what it is, and they need to stop using the word because it diminishes actual, real, historical tragedy. Stop appropriating everybody else's pain so you can use it as a cheap political, miles wide and inches deep jab. It's disgusting.